Brighten up your home and garden this season with one of America's favorite fall flowers. Chrysanthemums, often called mums, the ultimate easy care blooms that transform ordinary spaces into dazzling displays of color. If you're new to gardening or simply want to refresh your landscape, learning how to grow chrysanthemums and care for them is one of the simplest ways to add vibrant beauty and lasting charm to your space. Chrysanthemums have been a go-to choice for U.S. gardeners for decades because of their adaptability, stunning variety, and reliability in delivering rich autumn color just when summer flowers begin to fade. Whether you're planting them in containers on your porch or directly in your garden beds, these versatile plants can thrive with minimal effort, making them a perfect pick for beginners who want instant impact. Chrysanthemums, commonly known as mums, are herbaceous perennials that originated in Asia and were introduced to the U.S. many generations ago. They come in a wide range of sizes, shapes, and colors, ranging from classic yellows and oranges to bold reds, purples, pinks, and even bicolor varieties. With so many options available at local nurseries and home improvement stores each fall, it's easy to find the perfect type of mum for your style and space. The key to success with mums is understanding their growth cycle, planting needs, and seasonal care so you can enjoy healthy plants year after year. By following a few simple steps, you can grow mums that bloom abundantly and return each fall stronger than before. For U.S. gardeners, timing is crucial. Mums are usually planted in late summer or early fall, though in warmer regions, you can start them earlier in the season. Many people buy mums already in bloom for an instant pop of color in September or October, but planting them as early as possible gives the roots time to establish before cold weather sets in. Look for hardy garden mums rather than florist mums if you're hoping for long-term survival outdoors. Florist mums are bred mainly for show and often can't handle harsh winter conditions. Garden mums, on the other hand, are tough and can withstand the cooler temperatures in USDA zones 4 through 9, depending on the variety. Soil preparation is an essential first step. Chrysanthemums prefer well-draining soil rich in organic matter. If your garden soil is heavy clay or very sandy, mix in compost or well-rotted manure before planting to improve fertility and texture. A slightly acidic to neutral soil pH 6.5 to 7.0 is ideal. Dig a hole about twice the size of the plant's root ball and loosen the surrounding soil to encourage roots to spread easily. Place the plant in the hole at the same depth it was growing in its container, then backfill with amended soil and water thoroughly. Good drainage prevents root rot, which is one of the few problems mums can face if overwatered or left in soggy conditions. When it comes to spacing, give each mum about 18 to 24 inches of room. This allows for good airflow, reduces disease pressure, and gives the plants enough space to grow into full, rounded mounds. Crowding can lead to weaker blooms and increased susceptibility to mildew, so don't be tempted to plant them too close together for a full look. They'll fill out on their own with proper care. For container planting, choose pots with ample drainage holes and high-quality potting mix. Containers dry out faster than garden beds, so you'll need to water them more frequently, especially in sunny or windy spots. Watering is another key factor in keeping mums healthy. While they like consistently moist soil, they don't like to sit in water. Aim to water deeply when the top inch of soil feels dry, ensuring moisture reaches the root zone. In hot, dry spells, you may need to water more often, but always check soil moisture first to avoid overwatering. Applying a layer of mulch, like shredded bark or straw, around the base of your plants helps retain soil moisture, regulate temperature, and reduce weed competition. Mulching is particularly important in colder regions as it provides extra insulation for roots over winter. Feeding your mums at the right time leads to better blooms. Apply a balanced, slow-release fertilizer in the spring or at planting time for established perennials. Too much nitrogen later in the season can produce lush foliage at the expense of flowers, so use fertilizer sparingly after midsummer. For potted mums, a diluted liquid fertilizer every 2 weeks during the growing season can help maintain vigor and prolong bloom time. Remember, healthy soil with plenty of organic matter is your best friend. It minimizes the need for heavy fertilization. Pinching back the growing tips is a traditional technique that creates fuller, bushier mums with more blooms. Starting in spring or early summer, when new shoots are about 6 inches tall, pinch off the top inch or two of each stem. Repeat every few weeks until mid-July. This encourages side shoots to develop, resulting in a dense plant covered in flowers come fall. Stop pinching in late summer so the plant can set flower buds for autumn bloom. Many store-bought mums are already pinched and shaped, but doing it yourself each season ensures the best performance for garden-grown plants. Light exposure matters too. Mums thrive in full sun, which means at least 6 hours of direct sunlight per day. While they can tolerate partial shade, too little sun can lead to spindly growth and fewer flowers. Choose a bright, open location that's protected from strong winds, which can topple tall, top heavy plants when in bloom. Indoors, place potted mums near a bright window or undergrow lights to keep them healthy and colorful. Once your mums begin blooming, deadheadings, removing spent flowers encourages continued flowering and keeps the plants looking tidy. Simply pinch or snip off faded blooms just above a set of healthy leaves. This helps the plant redirect energy to new buds and maintain its appearance well into the season. In mild climates, mums may bloom for several weeks, providing a long-lasting show of color when many other plants are winding down. Overwintering mums successfully is a common concern for U.S. gardeners. In colder regions, wait until the first hard frost before cutting back stems, leaving about 4 to 6 inches above ground. Apply a thick layer of mulch or straw over the root zone to protect against freezing temperatures. In warmer areas, mums may remain semi-evergreen and need only light pruning. For potted mums, move containers into a sheltered area like an unheated garage or basement once temperatures dip below freezing, keeping the soil just barely moist until spring. When new growth appears in early spring, remove mulch gradually and prune away dead stems to make room for fresh shoots. Pests and diseases are usually minor issues with chrysanthemums if they're planted and cared for correctly. Common pests include aphids, spider mites, and leaf miners, which can be managed with insecticidal soap or by encouraging natural predators like ladybugs. Good spacing and airflow reduce the risk of fungal problems like powdery mildew or leaf spot. Always water at the base of the plant rather than overhead to keep foliage dry and minimize disease spread. Healthy, well-fed plants are naturally more resistant to pests and disease, so focus on preventive care rather than reactive treatments whenever possible. One of the best things about mums is their versatility. They work beautifully as border plants, mass plantings, container accents, or even cut flowers for indoor arrangements, because they come in so many colors and shapes. From classic cushion mums to spidery quills and decorative pompons, you can mix and match varieties to create stunning displays. Try planting early, mid, and late blooming varieties together to extend your color show through the entire fall season. Pair mums with other autumn favorites like ornamental kale, pansies, and asters for a complete fall garden makeover. Chrysanthemums also hold cultural significance and make excellent gifts symbolizing joy, longevity, and friendship in many traditions. In the U.S., they've become synonymous with fall decor, often featured on porches alongside pumpkins, corn stalks, and hay bales. Because they're so affordable and easy to find, you can experiment with different color schemes or arrangements each year without breaking the bank. With a little planning and care, you can create a stunning seasonal display that impresses neighbors and visitors alike. For beginners who may feel intimidated by gardening, mums offer instant gratification. Even if you simply buy a potted mum at the garden center and place it on your porch, you're participating in a tradition that celebrates color, seasonal change, and the joy of nurturing living plants. As your skills grow, you can transition to planting mums in the ground, dividing them every few years to rejuvenate growth, and experimenting with pinching and pruning techniques to maximize bloom potential. The secret to long-term success with mums is consistency and observation. Check your plants regularly for water needs, pinch or deadhead when necessary, and give them enough sunlight to thrive. By following these basic care steps, you'll develop a natural rhythm with your plants and be rewarded with spectacular results every fall. Whether you're a first-time gardener or a seasoned plant lover, chrysanthemums can fit easily into your lifestyle and bring a burst of color exactly when your garden needs it most. Make this fall the season you finally embrace chrysanthemums. Start by picking up a few hardy garden mums at your local nursery. Plant them in a sunny spot with good soil and watch as your landscape transforms into a tapestry of autumn color. With minimal effort and a bit of planning, you can enjoy these iconic blooms year after year, creating a welcoming and vibrant outdoor space for your home. Chrysanthemums aren't just plants, they're a celebration of the season, a way to connect with nature, and a simple path to a more beautiful, colorful life. Take action today, grab your garden gloves, choose your favorite mum varieties, and start planting. In just a few months, you'll be surrounded by lush, colorful blooms that make your home feel warm, inviting, and alive with the spirit of fall. Whether you're in a suburban backyard, an urban balcony, or a sprawling country garden, chrysanthemums will reward you with their beauty and resilience. Begin your mum growing journey now and transform your outdoor space into an autumn masterpiece